You can see the comments of the senior ruling party official. He seemed almost shocked and surprised and saddened. They didn't see this coming. And it's clear they don't really have a strategy.
They must have known for so long that this is what the people felt. Maybe they didn't know the level of anger, but they must have known that the people felt like this.
Yeah, but there's always been a disconnect between the level of frustration that Egyptians have and their ability to translate that into street action. Because Egyptians have been angry for a long time now. It didn't just start a week ago, but they've never been able to bring this many people out into the streets and sustain it over a period of time. That part of it is new, and it's a very interesting question of what changed to make that possible this time around. And I think we go back to the regional dimension where Tunisia really played an important role.
Sorry, just looking at these pictures, Charlie, it's chaos. Even when you're not seeing, there's the riot police there coming into the top of frame there, but that is absolute chaos there. I wonder if even the protesters thought it would get this big, because they know they're coming up against a strong security force, but by and large they seem to have overwhelmed it.
Yeah, it really is incredible.
I can see you're a bit lost for words. And fair enough too, because I think we're all quite amazed at what we are seeing here. We're sitting thousands of kilometres away, as I said. But the pictures do tell the story, don't they? Some of the latest pictures came in from Cairo. And let's look at Suez. Talked you through some of these pictures early today. I want to do it again, actually, with Jamal El-Sheikh, who's on the line there. Jamal, well, actually, no, what's happening right now? Then we'll talk through what we saw before. But what's happening right now?
Jamal, the situation is probably chaotic, is the best way to put it. Protesters have literally taken over the center of the town, or the city, a place called Al-Arba'in. They've surrounded the police station there. Some of those who've been detained over the past 48 hours have been freed. Several armored vehicles have been set alight or taken over, thrown on, tipped onto their sides. It's just getting from bad to worse as far as the security services here are concerned. And as far as the protesters are concerned, they tell me they were pushed to this. We saw the demonstrators begin what was a peaceful demonstration, and it was only when they were confronted by large fire engines which tried to ram through these crowds that things turned to the worst.
And these pictures which we're looking at right now, just earlier, Jamal, we've talked the viewers through them again. I think we should do it again, before we should do it again. That line of police that was there, I think you said in one of your earlier reports that 4,000 extra troops were brought in, was that right?
Yes, 4,000 extra troops were brought in Friday morning. That's to add to the several thousand that were already present in Suez. But that seems to have done little, because
exactly the point. Sorry, Jamal. Exactly the point I wanted to make, because the pictures, you're not seeing them just now, but the pictures, the police are actually surrounded by the protesters. It's extraordinary.
Well, I guess the best way to put it is that, well, if the police have recruits, then so do the protesters, because I've been following the demonstrations here over the past 48 hours, and they haven't even been a fraction of the size that we've seen today on Friday. So the call that has been made for Friday to be a day of rage has definitely been heeded by the locals here. Further to that, the fact that all communication has been cut off seems to have done little to deter these people from meeting. If anything, probably people gathered because they couldn't call each other on the phone or couldn't contact each other via the internet, and decided to all gather in one place.
I was saying to Shadi Hamid in the studio before, Jamal, that I wonder if the protesters are even surprised themselves that this has gotten so big. What feeling do you get?
Definitely, there is an element of surprise, but we have to bear in mind, at least according to the people I've spoken to, this isn't an overnight turn. They say this is 30 years of pent-up frustration and anger against the regime that they say has driven them to poverty, has increased the rate of unemployment, is unprecedented, and above all has oppressed them politically according to their words. So it definitely has. I try to move away from the protest right now to get a better signal. However, it seems that the protest continues to increase, and I now am surrounded also by people. So it just shows you that this is increasing literally by the minute here.
That's Jamal El-Sheikh on the line from Suez. Thank you, Jamal. Looking at